Welcome to the Small Business Minute. Today's topic is rules for conference calls. The outbreak of COVID-19 has got the world on lockdown, and many employees have transitioned to working at home. With that, many entrepreneurs are holding daily conference calls to keep teams connected. The upside is many employees are having greater communication with their managers than they previously had. Unfortunately, many owners have never participated or hosted a conference call. And in my conversations with participants, I'm hearing that many of these calls are a bit chaotic and frustrating. So I thought I'd offer up 6 tips to have a better conference call. Number 1, be on time. There's nothing more distracting than someone joining a call late only to declare, "Hi, I'm here." This usually happens without consideration that with a call in progress, someone may be already talking and your arrival and announcement totally disrupts the flow. Log in quietly and wait until there's a break in the topic to let people know you've arrived. Tip number 2, the meeting chair. Whoever is hosting or chairing the call needs to set some rules or guidelines in order to control the conversation and keep it on track. One thing I did when I'm chairing in-person committee meetings in my many volunteer roles was to make sure that everybody had a chance to speak. Many people have great ideas or want to contribute to a conversation, but just don't have the confidence to speak up. These same people tend to be a little more reserved and therefore remain quiet. Let's be honest, there's always a core group of people who monopolize conversations, so the quieter ones are a little intimidated and don't speak up. So in order to give these individuals a chance to air their ideas or concerns, I would keep track of who has spoken on a given topic, and then I'd go around the table and ask the individuals who hadn't commented if they had anything to add. This way, they were given an opportunity to make their thoughts known. In a conference call, the chair should state the issue and ask the question, and then ask each individual one at a time to comment. This alleviates the typical free-for-all that usually happens, and the conference call becomes more productive. As a caveat, some conference call platforms have the ability for individuals to digitally raise their hand to comment. However, many of the conference calls taking place today are calls that are being made on mobile phones without these functions. Tip number 3, set out an agenda. Just like in-person meetings, whoever is running or chairing the call should put out an agenda beforehand. Since these conference calls will be daily or twice daily events, the list will be small. It'll help to keep everyone focused on the issues at hand. Tip number 4, put your phone on mute. There is nothing more annoying than background noise during conference calls. Since many people are going to be working from home with kids and dogs underfoot, this is a big problem. So if you're not talking, put your phone on mute until it's your turn. Tip number 5, no speakerphones or hands-free. Usually the sound quality when talking on a speakerphone is significantly reduced. Using the speakerphone setting makes it difficult for everyone else to hear what you're saying and requires immense concentration. Get a set of headphones if you need your hands free during the call. It'll make the call more comfortable for everyone else. Tip number 6, assign a minute taker. Just like any formal meeting, someone should be taking minutes of the meeting. They don't have to be long dissertations, point form is sufficient, and really is just a summary of the issues and actions required. Unlike an office meeting, there's little chance to do face-to-face follow-up, so these minutes can be distributed shortly after the conference call ends and serves to keep everyone on task. Minute takers should be rotated between the callers every day. These are trying times for most entrepreneurs. Many have never faced such a dramatic shift in the way they are forced to do business. However, this is a wonderful opportunity to try out those ideas you've always had, but never had the time to test. Using conference calls to keep your arms around everyone and provide clear direction is just one of those tools that did not exist or were the exclusive domain of large corporations not that many years ago. Stay safe. I'm Greg Weatherden, and this has been your Small Business Minute.